Good evening, everyone. Happy hump day to us all. We've made it through half of the week. It's just downhill from here. And I can't wait, to be honest. It's been a very long week for some reason. I'm very much looking forward to the downhill stretch now. Um, I had previously advertised that we were possibly looking at Warcraft 3 or something like that. However, I haven't been able to get Warcraft 3 to work. As such, we will be having a look at something that is almost completely out of left field compared to Warcraft 3, Wreckfest. It's a spiritual successor, if you will, to if you remember the Flat Out games from like the early 2000s. I only played the demo of one of them, I think, but it's kind of a what's the word? It's a sim demolition derby game. Instead of a sim racer, this is all about the demolition derby. So let's boot her up and have a look, and we'll go from there. Welcome on in, Dragon. How are you going this evening or morning? I don't actually remember where you're located if you've advertised. But in any event, how are you going? Wreckfest, launching. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Excellent. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Thank you, Sergeant. Log in. Apparently I haven't logged in. I'm doing well. It was a bit of a wild day at work, and I don't think tomorrow's going to be too much better. But, excuse me, I got through it alive, and that's the important part. And employed. Alive and employed. I don't know why it's taking so long to... There we go. Alright, wise guy. You scared me for a moment there. It wasn't showing up on my monitor again for a second. Now I will confess, as the number up here suggests, I have touched this before. However, I have never touched the career mode. So that is what my intention is tonight. So start the career mode and to kind of go as far as I'm bothered. I work in architecture. Dragon, I work in architecture. Let's jump on our lawnmower. See what we can do. Time for the annual county fair nearby, and you've been invited to show your wrecking skills with a lawnmower. Show the farmers who's boss in town, and the hallowed instruments of tidy lawns is yours to keep. Well, I mean, how can you say no? What about you, Dragon? What do you do to keep yourself busy? You can't just be watching my streams because I only stream 3 times a week. Not just builders, also engineers, and sometimes clients as well. We're a very kind of equal opportunity producer of complaints. But for the most part, the boss, that is, we have a okay. Interesting. And what does agriculturally contracting look like? Are you one of those kind of freelance harvesters that kind of go around the countryside, or that's what I've got manual shifting on. I need to remember what the gear is. I think for this it should be fine. Can't imagine this bad boy has too many gears. Okay, I set it up like Horizon test. The old dodge. I'm not entirely being a coward. I am trying to make contact with someone. There we go. It's a squirrely bastard, this thing. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, double wreck. You love to see it. Up. I learned about this only because my mother one night was watching SBS. And on SBS, they had a documentary about lawnmower racing. And that was the first anyone... How did I wreck that guy? Anyone in my household had ever heard of lawnmower racing. Unsurprisingly, it's not exactly a... You know... Not included, surprisingly, in Channel 9's Wide World of Sports. Which is currently just cricket and tennis at this point. Oh wait, it's not even the cricket, is it? It's just tennis. Tennis and NRL. Now Dragon, what is an auto steer? Because I've heard that before, but I can't place what it is. I will concede I have a somewhat minimal knowledge of agricultural equipment and their titles. Still on. I have the balance of a god in this game, at least. In real life, not bad. As far as I know, I haven't really put it to this kind of test. So it might be significantly worse than I would hope. But I'm absolutely planted to this seat. Ah, interesting. So are they still piloted in the traditional sense? Like someone's at the wheel? Or are they fully autonomous? Is it basically just kind of like a passenger plane? Where the pilot puts on the autopilot, but he's still at the helm? Oh, jeez. The flu's come back. Fascinating. And what does it mean to be a supervisor? Does that mean you're in charge of other people in their auto steers, or? So, and also that would be mostly for, is that mostly for planting and what have you, and the, I guess, distribution of, insecticide and what have you, so it's like perfectly even, you don't have to waste any money? Or is it also for like harvesting and stuff? Or is it just everything? Okay, what do we want to have a look at next? Try Demo Derby. And have you ever used them in a demolition derby? At the county fair, like I just was with my lawnmower? Okay. Alright, this seems ominous. In real life? I know there was one in this game, but is there one in real life? Because like part of me thinks demolition derbies are quite funny, at least. But I can't help but also, damn. I can't help but also think about just like the waste of material. Wow. So obviously it's older combine harvesters, but I imagine those older combine harvesters are worth quite a bit these days. From what I've heard, older agricultural machinery is very sought after because it's easier to maintain. Hey, foot on the side. Get wrecked. Get Wreckfested. He's standing still. We don't have to use brakes if we can just kind of, through changing of gears, apply sufficient torque to not have to stop to change directions. Yeah. Kind of like a Viking funeral of sorts, I guess. That makes sense. Might as well give him a send-off. Oop, nope, you're already dead. No sense in hurting myself for trying to hit you. Oh, the front end's seen better days. But the engine is still trucking. And that is the important part. The best part about this game, in my opinion, in the time that I've played it, is the deformation of the car models as you get increasingly beaten up. Is that like a new harvester that arrived that season and it just got busted over that season, or is it one that they've had for a while and they've just tried to hold on to it to the end of the harvest? Well, that was a pathetic hit. This could be good if I actually made contact with the guy. This could be good. See you later. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I imagine they were basically waiting for the paycheck, right? From the harvest. No, don't kill me. Oh, yeah. There's huge amounts of money moving around in agriculture. It's just that it costs huge amounts of money to get that money. It's a very high risk, high reward kind of industry. With lots of debt in it, what I've heard. And like all those harvesters cost enormous amounts of money. Surprise! I speak like I'm a knowledgeable person, but the closest I've gotten is a couple of church mission trips out to Hillston and watching Landline when I was growing up. 300,000 is a lot of money, but it's also somehow less than I thought it would be for a harvester. I was kind of expecting like 500,000 or so. Yeah, okay, that kind of seems more like what my mind was thinking for some reason. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, the best part about this game is the deformation of the cars, because I've noticed that what happens is they deform. If you've ever done 3D modeling, as far as I can tell, what they do to deform it is they put like a bounding box around it. And what that means is when you deform the box, like if you slide the top back so it's slanted backwards, then everything inside of that box is then deformed correspondingly. So I've seen what happens is that you can get some really weirdly proportioned drivers because the car has been hit so much on one side that they're leaning like 50 centimeters off to the left, but they're still perfectly, normal looking. Let's go another 200. Oh wow, we've got a lot of races in here. Okay. Yes. The little I've played of this, I wonder if I've got it actually. No, I don't. One of my favorite cars to pick is a rear engine car specifically for that. Because it means I can drive it forward, but I've got the engine protected behind me. And even though it is listed, like stat-wise, as a weaker vehicle, I still think it's a better vehicle for the purpose because the critical component, the engine, is a little bit more out of harm's way. I just wish there was more, excuse me, large races, for lack of a better term, like caravans, like the caravan races at Top Gear and stuff would do. Either in Winnebagos or like trailer caravans. I think that'd be fun as. Thank you, Sergeant. Surprise! Oh no! My accelerator got stuck. I have the extra authenticity of having a slightly sticky right trigger, so my accelerator can literally get stuck. Just gotta... I don't actually know how we have to place for this. I imagine surely 4 out of 16 is pretty good qualifying position, right? That's got to get us through to the next round, surely. I mean, I guess the closest thing you have as a Battle Royale game is the Eliminator in the Forza Horizon, the more recent ones. But yeah, a Battle Royale like this could be pretty sweet. So obviously it'd have to be on some sort of relatively large map. The question is, how would you... Yeah. Would it be like a traditional Battle Royale where it's... Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because you've got to have some sort of upgrades, right? You all start in effectively the same car, but then you have some sort of upgrade or gun or whatever scattered around the place. Now it could be interesting if instead of a more traditional Battle Royale where you start kind of spread around in a circle like we did in the demolition derbies earlier on this stream. It could be cool if you start like an actual death race, if you all started at the one point in your bog standard cars and then had to get to another point, but there was no direct route to it. So you had to kind of navigate through all these different things, and you could maybe go out of the way to get better upgrades and stuff like that. I think that could be fun. We got a good qualifying position. This has just kind of turned into a little bit more of a race. I might have to raise the difficulty. Not to brag or anything. this isn't really too much of a demolition derby race. I don't know if I had objectives that I was meant to complete, such as like killing a man or something, but I got the W at least. Oh, no I didn't. I'm a dunce. I thought that was the last lap. But there's 6 on the final race, not 3. Always read the amount of laps, Joe. Don't just assume. Because that makes an ass of you and me. And we don't want that. Not for free, at least. Gotta put that behind a paywall. Yeah, that could work too. You like have to touch the edge of the map or something and then hey, okay, and achieved the target, which will do 500 damage. Alright. Get out of it, Oyster Baron. Go back to your oyster farms. I mean, the other option is that you started off like a demolition derby, kind of mixed with the beginning of the Hunger Games, if you recall, where they all start in a circle and there's a kind of good loot, for lack of a better term, in the middle. Yeah, you could do that too. Alright, there's a W. So I do think I need to up the difficulty. Well, it'd be interesting as well if there was like a what's the word for it? Almost like a pit stop. There was a time that was required to put those things on. So it might be in your best interest to simply bypass that and keep on driving. Okay, so that's I don't particularly want to change my vehicle damage. Or do I? Look, let's try it on intense for one thing. So that way there's a bit more strategy. It's not just about completing laps. There's also, do I want to get the small arm or the medium arm, or do I want to just keep on driving for the next upgrade, for example, and hope I survive the next lap? Driving difficulty. Maybe so, yeah. Or they could you could have like a stand or something that they have to drive past each lap, and as players get knocked out, they kind of possess an audience member with a gun that can shoot them as they drive past or something. Jumps. Well, that car sounds a lot better than mine does. It's a lovely sunset. It's a nice day out here on the prairie. Take that, society. Ooh, that's a big old crash. You love to see it. You could even actually, now that I think about it, yeah, you could have like a lineup of cars, yeah. you do it kind of like a rally style thing where it's sorry guys, where it's kind of cooperative, so you've got like maybe a navigator in the passenger seat or something. I think there's definitely meat on these bones though, that's for sure. There needs to be a bit more, I guess, variety in the world of battle races. It's really just Mario Kart for the most part. See, there you go, that's nicely deformed. Well, he's never going to walk properly again. Hey, we got a new whip. The TriStar. Okay, so we need 1,200 points, but I guess it's basically all that. No, yeah, the driver is a paraplegic, but also like forever stuck in that vehicle. Alright, let's try a lawnmower race. Probably in a lawnmower, huh? That probably makes a bit more sense. Can we paint it? Hell yeah. Your boy just turned up from mowing Mrs. Smith's lawn. Ready to take some pink slips. We can't pimp our ride. That's whack. Okay, well, guess that's that then. We'll just have to keep on driving with our regular. Oh, cool, there's a combine harvester. Oh, and it's a figure of 8 as well. Awesome. This could be dicey. Let's go for the extra realism here. Okay, well, I can't see the combine harvester. Oh, there it is. This is a pretty quick lawnmower. This has got a lot of get up and go. Six laps of this. We're about to lap the combine harvester, which is kind of scary, to be honest. I mean, there's gotta have been. It's such a popular kind of game mode. As I said at the beginning, I feel like the closest approximation to this game has to be the flat-out games. But, I mean, I'm not entirely certain about that. Someone got. But I do remember playing a demolition derby race that was close game at one point at a family friend's place on the PlayStation or PlayStation 2, I can't remember which. Get away. You can hear it just breathing down your neck, the turbine engine. Yes. Okay, that's good. I achieved I achieved a goal doing that. I'm glad I hit him and not he hit me, because that was close. I seem very emotionally stunted. Just kind of standing there. Almost ramrod straight. Fist pumping 3 times and then kind of awkwardly like, I don't know what to do now. Can I go home? Which does feel very relatable. Canyon Crash Fest. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is the one. We've got a rear engine in this bad boy. But I've never driven this before. Let's try out the TriStar, which is clearly a Mitsubishi of some sort, given the name. But I don't know what. This could be fun. Yeah, it does have a nice serial killer look to it as well, which hopefully will be, what's the word? Imposing. And kind of get the other racers not to run into me. I just realized we don't have any music going on, and I'm pretty sure that's because I turned it off. Let's see if we can't get some DMCA stuff going on. And by that, I meant DMCA free. Why is almost all DMCA lo-fi? Thank you, Sergeant. DMCA free rap. Let's try this out. Now that doesn't quite have the I'm about to run tons of metal into tons of metal. Yeah. No, you're right. That is an incredibly accurate description for that man. He is so excited after having killed that person on the last lap. No, not Halloween. What about this? What has this got? Okay, so this is E-Girls Are Ruining My Life by Corpse, Savage, and Gasp. It's a $ instead of an S. Alright, well, let's see what this is. How this does. I will say, this isn't convincing me to go out and buy the album. Well, it certainly has a bit more get up and go than I'm used to. Like a rearview mirror, but otherwise, I think I can make this work on cockpit view. So we do need Corpse Husband's voice to be a little bit louder, so I can at least be partially heard. Target achieved. Weapons free, let's go. Oh, that guy died. Like, there's no way that guy's dead. Yay, I got an achievement for spending 5 whole minutes in the air. That's huge for us. Alright.
Please chill out, baby. Got all the labels like tweaking now. Yeah.
Hey, so we qualified for the next round.
Yeah, I'm sure I got some years left. Watch me keep to my sound. I'm gonna deem myself.
There's the sun. That looks, just judging from how the sun has moved, it looks to me like we might be racing at night for the last time. This does seem suspiciously easy, not to toot my own horn. But like, I guess smoking these fools. So I realised as well that I didn't look at what the target/optional objective was, so we're just going to hope if we don't get that, it's not a huge loss. More than just one ambulance and fire truck. I think I probably want one ambulance for each driver, to be honest. Because I reckon even the winner in real life is going to want to have their back looked at by a hospital. Oop, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I'm not feeling any of that. I'm just going to... I'll turn off the VOD later. It's not like I'm an affiliate, so I don't advertise against it anyway. Let's try something a little bit more punk, shall we? That seems a bit more appropriate. One spin in. Trying to do the goals whilst also being in first place is very hard because the goals involve interacting with other people that are behind you. It didn't quite spin you out. Got 6 laps though, that's nice. Plenty of time. That beetle booty. I want to spin you out. Yeah, kill yourself by driving into oncoming traffic. Of course, this is the Sunset Overdrive soundtrack that we're listening to currently. The soundtrack of absolute bangers. Incidentally, if you haven't played that game, I highly recommend it. Made by the same people who did Marvel's Spider-Man. So it's got just as good a movement kind of system. Just as fun to get around the map. Nuggets. Wreck, row. I'm going to take first place because I can't be bothered to try and spin that guy out because it's far too long to catch up. Whoa, what the... That was half off the car. Oh, there goes the windshield. That's alright, windshields cost more lives than they save. Absolutely, that man's dead. Like I said, they need more than one ambulance at this place. But you raise a good point, kind of incidentally. They probably need a hearse or two as well here. Just to cut out the middleman. Because there's going to be some people that, let's be honest, probably can avoid being taken to the hospital. Might as well just take them straight to the morgue. Oh! Out there. I'm driving here. Country drivers, right? Because they're driving a piece of German engineering and they can bully a Japanese car. Achieve the target, but we did achieve the W, and that is arguably more important. There's everyone's favorite serial killer. Okay. I've done that. Let's try out folk racing. And then we'll have a look at the sofa race, obviously. Yes, a stick butt with murderous intent. Absolutely. I don't own a four-wheel drive car. That is a shame. Looks like we're just going to have to do sofa racing then. This is going to end in absolute tears. Question is, tears of laughter or tears of sorrow? AI difficulty. Let's bump that up a little bit. So we're an amateur. Let's try expert. Let's see how that treats us. Be difficult to drive, I think, because I don't know if it's going to be easy to have an idea of the size of the vehicle. Because it's significantly wider than it is long. 6 laps, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I broke the concrete barrier. That's impressive. This is a well-built sofa. This isn't your college roommate's IKEA. This is some proper king furniture stuff right here. It is actually a little bit difficult to try and drive in this position for this vehicle. You can hear the wheels just screaming for relief. Oh, there's a dead person, and I think I ran them over partially. But I didn't see my wheels make contact with them, so I'm going to pretend it didn't happen. Oh, gracious. That was a hell of a pileup. We're going to have a bit of a hard time finishing first place, though, I think. That's alright, this is kind of what we were looking for, a little bit more of a challenge. some positions, which is nice. There's no way we're going to make up 3 or 4 others, I don't think. Yeah, no. So we did pretty well, I think. No, we did die once. That probably didn't help. Alright, let's try that one more again. If we can endure the wheels screaming for relief. Which we will not give them, of course. This accelerator is staying flat to the floor as much as humanly possible. Make a rally version of this car with better ground clearance. Because it's got a very very short wheelbase, which is good for rally. It's quite wide, so it wouldn't roll easily. It might be the best possible rally off-road car. And also it's comfortable depending on what kind of upholstery you've got. And there's room enough for the driver and the navigator. Thank you, Sergeant. Okay, killed that guy. Awesome. Never liked him anyway. Another big pile up. We make it clear across. We're now in 3rd place. We've got Chrysel and Goose for All, which does sound like a medieval campaign slogan. Goose for All. Oh, where'd I go? Yeah, I mean, there's just endless benefits really when you think about it. Of it being the next Group B monster. Might have to do this again. Oh wait, no, that guy's the first place guy. Okay, so we're just gonna catch up to this guy. By catch up, I of course mean overtake. Well, that's that, huh? Okay, I'm gonna do that one more again. Partly because I didn't do it, and partly because it's actually a lot of fun. Oh, he's a sad serial killer there. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna win, are you? Bam. I pressed the wrong button there. The AI was like, nope. You've got to be sitting on the engine here. That can't be super comfortable. We're doing pretty well for starting in position 20. To get anywhere near first place. If everyone but me could die, that would be fantastic. Okay, well that's one kill. It's another dead, I think. Oh, that guy's definitely dead. I mean, this here is the other option, Dragon, for our motorized battle royale. You have everyone driving furniture, so it's more like a squad-based game. Where you've got your 2 or 3 seater couch, you've got one driver, and you've got everyone else shooting or whatever. Ooh, that's not entirely ideal. I remember something kind of like that in That old battle royale from back in the day, H1Z1. Yeah, maybe. Or if you want absolute chaos, everyone's a driver. And the game takes the average of everyone's inputs or something. Like one of those co-op games where you have to, you know, move furniture or make burgers or something. Everyone's got to work together to make it work. Oops, you just had the unfortunate pleasure of kind of becoming solid within me. No! The AI once more was like, nope. I might take the controversial decision to drive in third person. Oh. Yes, pawns in, dies. I'll go wide, try and maintain a little bit more speed. Okay, I killed that man. But I didn't actually run into his car. I think I ran into his head. It should really have four-wheel steering, I think. Steering front and back so it can just absolutely turn on a dime. More positions. Same thing again, I think. There is something brilliant about the ragdoll effect of the character getting launched out of the sofa. Hey, we're in first, hell yeah. Yes, Captain. I am very conscious of jinxing myself. We've only got to hold on for another lap and a half and then we're golden. Yeah, that was a bit too close, actually. Got one lap now to make it all up. Okay, well that's second place knocked out. Get out of the way, you losers. We'll get there eventually. We're just gonna keep on grinding this sofa race. That was a pretty quick death from that guy. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as first blood on my part. Oh, that's the other thing that this battle royale of ours needs. Vehicular battle royale, I should say, just to clarify for anyone new. It needs to have the Halo announcer, obviously. So you can have like the Kill-tacular, Kilimanjaro. Obviously in a much better voice, because it's the actual guy doing it, not some Australian fox on Twitch. I'm just happy to be a part of that man getting launched off the sofa. But we are 7 seconds behind first place. Monster kill. Monster kill. I noticed, or I've seen that he's on the fellow who does the announcer voice is A, surprisingly old, in my opinion at least, and B, on Cameo. So for the right price, you can get him to say a lot of stuff. Get out of it, Nissen. He's still 6 seconds ahead and we've got 1 lap to make that up. I don't know if this is going to happen, guys. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here, but I'm not feeling super confident about getting the dub on this here one. In fact, I'm feeling slightly less confident now. Oh, that neck position. Okay, let's just restart it. I mean, the ultimate solution is to admit defeat and reduce the difficulty. But I'm going to do my darndest to avoid that happening. I was running that man over. Where did you come from? This one might not be it either. We have 15 seconds behind first place. But the race is still young, and there's plenty of crossover yet to happen. Okay, we're now in 20th place. Huge for us. It is, the other issue with this vehicle, I mean, obviously it's perfect, but the one issue is it's really prone to doing like wheelies at the slightest tap, and then you're just Dawnskis. I thought for a moment that I was driving a manual. Okay, I'm going to restart because we are 21 seconds behind first place, and I really doubt we're going to get back there. But yes, you're right, Dragon, I need to drive a little bit more... better, for lack of better English skills, instead of just holding down the throttle the entire time. Okay, that's one deceased. I did it again. I didn't drive more better after I just said I should do that. We're only 3 seconds behind first place, so we're doing well, comparatively. Our other runs, this. Oh, yeah, okay. I can't claim that I didn't hit that person, unfortunately. Just gotta hope that Magic Yeti hits something. Come on, race smart, not harder. How dare you? Purity? Yeah, that'll teach you. Bollocks. Magic Yeti is just having a great race. Oh, we're gaining on them real quick, like they must have, there they are. They just crashed, excellent. This could be it. Oh, hell yeah. Get out of it, Mortifier. Love it. We got the dub. Look at that serial killer. He's so proud of himself. And why wouldn't you be? I couldn't care less about the bonus target. Okay, let's try a micro madness. Break out the frisbee. It's a demolition derby. Okay. Let's demolish some things then, shall we? The time that I have played with this game off of stream, this is my favorite car. Maybe, yeah, Stug. Or Stu, the S-T-U-H one. This one's rear engine, if I remember correctly. Rear wheel drive. It does mean that the front of the car's quite high. I'll probably turn that down. I don't think we're going to be driving that quickly. Okay. Let's go. I think we'll do alright with this car. Yeah. Just because we don't have the engine at the front, I think that's going to be good for us. So it may affect steering, but as long as we can keep propelling ourselves, I think that should be our main concern. Oh! I somehow dented his undercarriage in. Yeah, the front right wheel is damaged now. But the engine is still just going great guns. Oh, it was. No, we're still good. It's looking a little bit more micro than... I'm practically sitting on the front axle at this point. I just love how nonchalant our serial killer is. Okay, well, we didn't finish very well. Let's try that one again. Didn't see that one coming, did you guys? Hack your own bull rush side. Yeah. Ooh, almost heaven. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Where are you going? I don't like that there's neutral in the gearbox. I find it. I know it's like there in real life, but I do find it annoying having to skip past it when you're driving in basically a sequential gearbox. Doing super well in terms of damage, though we aren't lost. Oh, we just hit him, but then we kind of probably did more damage to ourselves. Yep. We have been better, I think. But I think we all know that the Reliant Robin showed that 4 wheels is kind of really too many for a car. You don't need that many. You're paying for like 1 wheel that you don't really need. And I think that's what we're showing today as well. Okay. So how do you... You come first by not dying. Okay. What if we just drive around and play Skater Cat the entire time? We'll just do some sweet large-scale donuts. We'll do our best not to kind of hit cars if we can avoid it. And just kind of let them wreck themselves. Up. And we'll make some contact. Yeah, Eurobeat intensifies. Alright, I gotta deliver this tofu to the other side of the Demolition Derby arena. Is this a scummy move? Yes. Will it help us win? Hopefully. So we're just gonna keep on driving around like we're a warthog on Blood Gulch, driving around one of the bases. Periodically running into someone. Just to maintain our contact bumper. Turns out the other cars aren't particularly good at taking out each other. Hey, we wrecked someone. That's huge for us. That's what we should be doing, actually. We'll circle around, and then, like a leopard on the savannah, look for the weak and isolate it. Like this fella in the blue. And then we will pounce. Oh, someone already beat us to it. Okay. Well, there'll be other weak and wounded. Like that fellow. Hey, small car's back. At this point, I'm running into them with my knees. The front of the car is so close to me. I hope I've got good knees, because I hope I had them at the beginning, because I don't have them now. Hey, I tapped that car, so that counted as contact. Dark LB, your ass is mine. Yeah, we just gotta keep on doing this to see if we can't survive. Where did TARDIS Gaming or whatever it was called go? Nope, they died already. Okay, that's fine. Take that. Say as I gently turn them around. There's something adorably cute about this car's proportions now. I actually love it. I don't know how safe it would be, but I would love to have a car that is just as snub-nosed as this. It wouldn't be great for demolition derbies, but it would make driving in the city so much easier. Like, you'd know precisely how much room you had to park somewhere, because if you weren't touching it with your nose, you could probably fit in it. Yeah. The last generation Hiluxes in particular are the closest thing I've got. Yeah, but a bus is a lot harder to drive in the city, Torak. I hope I wasn't butchering your name there. Turaka? Oh, I've only got 3 wheels too now. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's kill you. If anything, this is a minibus, let's be honest. Where you at? Yeah, let's not damage ourselves unnecessarily. Aha, you've also got 3 wheels, okay. Excellent, that works out well. Let's try to kill ourselves doing this. Excellent. Gee, that was a near thing. 7 kills, hell yeah. That's just because we came in right at the end to get them. In that case, I can understand why our character is not emoting at all. It's because all of his bones are shattered. Oh, come on, let's finish off the regional, shall we? Don't have any front-wheel drive, but we do have folk racing. I don't actually know what folk racing is. The return transport from that demolition derby is an ambulance. Or a coffin. I can't remember. Okay. No, I can do it with this guy. I quite like it. Let's go. Let's lock that diff a bit. Let's make the suspension a little bit softer. Given the dirty roads we're going to be encountering. Let's go! I was trying to pit maneuver that fool. Oh, I got pit maneuvered instead. Okay, well, we got a little bit of catching up to do, unfortunately. Whoa! I don't see how this is different to the demolition race. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Well, we're getting there. We can at least see other cars in front of us, clearly, which is an improvement over where we were before. Hey, chill out, bro. Oh, gracious. This may not have been the car to do it in, I don't know. Might need a faster car. I think you're right. I think the TriStar might be more up the alley. Assuming I can choose a different car. Yeah, let's just end the embarrassment there. Yeah, right. Why brake when the other cars can brake for you? No, oh wait, maybe we can shoot another car. Okay, we can. That's 4646. What is this one? 4735. So in theory this one's not much better. Okay, this one is in theory the best. Can we upgrade you? Okay, seems I didn't select the Mustang. I'll have a look to make sure I can't upgrade this car anymore. Which of course we'll do. But let's pop in the Mustang. See if we can't upgrade you. Can't change the engine. And get a bit of filter. And fan. And header. Or intake manifold, sorry. And carburetor. And ignition. And exhaust. And manifold. And valves. Okay. Are there any other upgrades we can do? Oh yeah, we can do armor. Nah. Nah, I don't think that's going to be worth it, then. No, I'll just use my body as the crumple zone, I think. Visuals, what visuals do we have? Oh yeah, we can go for some dirt tires. What exhaust pipes do we got going on? It's a bit much, to be honest. I think we're doing well there. Got a nice spoiler. Got some nice arches, fenders. No, we don't need an air intake, that's for silly people. Air intakes cost more lives than they save. Alright, let's try this out. This time in the Stang. Let's see if the Stang does better. Okay, what was that? 64% tarmac, 36% gravel. Let's make it semi-hard. We'll leave that standard, leave that lock, and we'll leave that there. Let's see what that does for us. Thank you, Sergeant. Okay, we're pretty good off the line. Well, we made it around the corner. And we're still in third. Actually, we've gone up a position. We're in sixth when we started. We're doing alright. There we go. That did not work out anywhere near as well as I was hoping it would. Okay, I'm just going to restart that. We were going so well. Okay, let down H. Jackson's towing. Do it for you both. I am Benny Boy, get out of the way. Okay, they went super wide. Benny Boy went super short instead. Comrade Suhov! Get out the way! The Comrade Suhov in the American muscle car, as many comrades are. I spun myself out. Pretty catastrophic, guys. I think we want to change the gear ratio. That's fine. That's standard. To see if we can't turn a little bit better by avoiding having our diff as locked. Cars behind us. Okay, he rolled again. seems like great fun to do, but I would also be, I think, terrified the entire time. I don't think I would like to be in a demolition derby or a demolition adjacent race. I think that would just be terrifying to me. Like, you know, I'm a driver, I don't want to get hit. I think also I've never done like go-karting or any sort of fast motor vehicle driving in real life. And I think that's partly because I'm desperately worried that I think I'd go in there and just like be the best, but in reality I'd go in there and be mediocre to average, or possibly worse than that. And I don't know if my fragile ego could deal with that. Oh, there's more events, okay. So there's a proper tournament kind of situation here we're facing. You can do drift karting? I didn't know that. Is it like do they look like normal go-karts, or are they different? I imagine they've got different tires, but... Wow, okay. I've never heard of that. I mean, I'm not surprised. They are basically just little cars. In theory, everything you do in a car, you can probably do in a go-kart given enough time in the engineering workshop. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's the floor that's got all the different... Okay. That makes sense. Driving a go-kart on an ice rink could also be quite hilarious now that I think about it. Think of polished floors. So you've done it before, Dragon? Not to put you on the spot here, but it sounds like you're speaking from as a person of some experience. The other way. This was a mistake, it's far slower. Okay, note to self, don't go the other way next time. How dare you? Okay, I'll keep my eyes out for it. But like I've said, I don't know. There's almost this fear that I'll just like be terrible at it. It's definitely something that I'm trying to work with. I've got this... There's definitely this thing in my mind of if you can't do it well, then I'm not going to do it kind of thing. And obviously that's a terrible... And like, can't do it well from the beginning. And obviously that's a terrible kind of... Yeah. It's a terrible position to hold. Okay, let's keep on racing. Keep on throwing these rust buckets around the track. change up the suspension a little bit to be a bit stiffer because we're 65% gravel. And we'll leave everything else how it is. Oh, lovely light. Hey lads, see you around. We're gonna get absolutely launched. No, we weren't. Okay. I was fully expecting to be absolutely yeeted just because of that hill. Oh, tree. Fence. Rifle car, eyes. Yeah. I mean, obviously, outside of like idiot savants, no one starts off as God's gift to X. No one's God's gift to drifting or whatever at the beginning. But like, there are a lot of people that I haven't told that I'm streaming because I'm conscious of the fact that if it doesn't work out, they don't know, and I can just keep on going as if I hadn't even attempted it, you know? It's a really kind of almost as embarrassing thing to say. We are in the lead though. Will I whiff it? I whiffed it. Hopefully we're still doing alright. We did a pretty sweet drift to finish at least. That's a plus. Yep. Still a serial killer. Awesome. Okay, it's the final lap. I've got the most points. Good. Okay, 58% tarmac, let's take it back to standard. Ooh, this is a tight pack. Oh, didn't realize I was a corner there. Well, I've lost a lot of attachments. Car. We're still going. Metal fence got me scared there for a second. Thought I was gonna like bisect the car. Oh, damaged the front rear wheel already. Bollocks. Sick drift. Out. Oh, I see. So it's dirt on the outside. Or the inside. The outside of that corner. Don't want to let this guy win, I think. Obviously because we want to win. But also because I think he's won or placed higher than us more often than not. it would be in our best interest to stay in this position here. I just realized I was doing with my leg. I was doing the kind of... I find that I have a tendency to kind of do a sympathetic acceleration push with my right foot at some point. Like that. Excuse me, like there I was like, oh, I need some more power. Let's press down on the accelerator pedal. And so I did, even though it wasn't there. Okay, I think that's the regional juniors done. At least as much as I can be bothered to do. Let's have a look at national amateur. Let's do a survival race in a Reliant Robin. I hope this loading screen to me indicates that we might be the only one in a Reliant Robin. And that loading screen seems to indicate the same. Thank you, Sergeant. Okay. Finishing first. This could be dicey. Anyone in the Formula Drift circuit gotten a Reliant Robin? Or what about a Reliant Robin at Hoonigan? Now that could be something that could be fun. Why isn't Ken Block Hoonigan to Reliant Robin? Is it because he's a coward? Okay, that's first place. One lap to get around this guy. Oh, and we just did it. Okay. Poggers. Wow, this is a bit of a blockage, huh? Oh dear. Oh no. Get around it, get around it, get around it. It's safer out in front. Oh. Come on, let's try and get at least 3 wheels on the ground. Like a glove. That's the car that he drives to kill you. This Reliant Robin pulls up to your door and then you die. I don't make the rules, that's just how it is, unfortunately. Now what is this music? This is very different to what we were just listening to. Because it is. Thank you very much, but no. Let's just take it to the top again. Let's do some more folk racing. We can't use the Reliant, that is a shame. Can't do an engine swap either. what's the point if you can't do an engine swap? Why can't I put in LS2 or whatever in that car? Welcome back, Master Gamer. How are you today? How's your day been? Or being, depending where you are. I can't quite recall, so... I'm doing well, thank you. Put that there. And, yeah, let's try it all on the middle. Alright, and we're off. We'd be zooming. Yes, I made a good decision changing it to this camera, I think. She's a fun little car to throw around this one. Don't know. I think I'm just going to stick with this for now. Why? Do you have anything in mind, or were you looking for anything in particular, Master Gamer, out of curiosity? Frankly, between you, me, and the gatepost, I was hoping to play Warcraft 3 tonight, but that was just not working. No, not especially. I think I'll stick with Wreckfest tonight. I'll save Forza for Friday, when that new update turns up. Which it seems no one is a huge fan of, unfortunately. I don't know the full details of it. It's a collaboration with Donut Media from the Donut YouTube channel, which is a car channel. But otherwise, I am currently playing with controller Xando, or this is the X4 Nando. But yes, they've got the donut inclusion, which is kind of the big ticket item. Xando, I thought so. Okay, got it right first time. Thank you for clarifying that. So they've got donut, but they're also re-adding in the Rocket Bunny white body kits. And otherwise it's a pretty kind of update in terms of new content, but I am interested in their kind of behind the scenes stuff. They're adding in, not that I can use it yet, but they're adding in ray tracing in the latest update, as well as the latest versions of AMD FSR and NVIDIA DLSS. I think, yeah, well, I think the ray tracing actually is only for PC. So I'm not entirely certain what they're doing for the consoles. I don't think they're doing anything in terms of engine changes for the consoles, but I might be wrong. But I think, for the most part, everyone considers the next Forza update to be a little bit of a meh one. Which unfortunately I don't think is entirely incorrect. So I am excited or interested to see what they do with the donut stuff, because I do quite like that YouTube channel. So I will be interested to see what the story's like. Hopefully it's not too cringy, but we'll see. And I hope to at least find out a little bit of that on Friday. What they do, it's kind of, I mean, I know a lot of channels kind of say it, but it's how to describe it? It's a little bit like they do a range of shows. So they do kind of car trivia stuff, kind of like to P gear. Is that some sort of Bees Nut joke setup? Oh, yeah, kind of. One of the better series, in my opinion, is it's kind of ongoing, but the second season, in my opinion, was the best. Called High Low, where they've got two main presenters, who I believe are in the Donut Update of Horizon. James Pumphrys and Nolan Sykes, I think is his last name. And they both lead a team, one called High Team and one called Low Team, respectively. Yeah, so it's going to be a Horizon story. But what that looks like, I don't know if anyone really knows. If it's going to be like the Top Gear one where you're just kind of driving different cars. I don't think so. That's not really what they do. So yeah. But yeah, they're a good channel if you want to have a check out of them. Donut on YouTube. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. I don't know. I would be interested to find out. And if you want to find out too, drop a follow and join me on Friday as we discover together. Kind of interested in the Rocket Bunny kits. I can't remember what cars they're adding to. Very good, Master Gamer, very good. And I do still appreciate your follow. I was just making sure in case there were other people listening in on our conversation. And if they weren't following it, but they perhaps wanted to find out more about the Donut Media pack and what it could look like, maybe they could probably follow it. Don't you dare overtake me. That's alright, I won. Even if I'm getting the trophy in a hospital, it's fine. Yeah, that was pretty close. 0.8. 0.92. I'll allow it. Only because he did say JK. And let's be honest, anyone who's a master gamer doesn't have the physical strength to come into your house and murder you. I couldn't. But I would prefer it from going forward that if the acts of violence, threatened acts of violence, could go through me first. I'll make sure to tell you all when we unleash the dogs of war. It's not entirely inaccurate. Like that old the old Navy SEAL copy pasta or whatever. You know, I'm a 7-time Navy SEAL veteran. Master Gamer, I appreciate the effort, but no, I do not have a Discord yet. That is something I have been meaning to set up. And the fact that you are looking for one gives me all the more reason to do that. Okay, well, Master Gamer, a Dragon Outcast, maybe you guys could come to an agreement of some sort of, I don't know, night out. No, that's alright, Master. I appreciate the offer, but I think I'd prefer to set up my own. Yeah, maybe. It depends how terrible the Forza Horizon update is, I guess. That might be Friday's activity. Partly because I want to learn how to do it myself, Master Gamer, to be honest. I've always been curious how they operate kind of behind the scenes. So I'd be fascinated to set it up myself and, yeah, kind of figure it out by doing it. But if I need some help, I know that all I have to do is unfollow myself and you'll appear in my room to check me out. So I know how to summon you if I need you. Bollocks. All this talk about Forza, I pressed Y to restart, to rewind, instead of avoiding the accident. Let's try it in cockpit view this time. Let's see how much of a mess this turns out to be. Wouldn't be too hard. My PC barely hangs on for the most part. I do have aspirations to upgrade it, but currently they're on hold because basically what I did last year, as many of us were, I was in lockdown for a while here in Sydney. Sergeant Zhao is my bot, but I like to thank him so that in the robot uprising, Sergeant Zhao will come to my defense and vouch for me. And it's just polite. So last year, as many places were, Sydney was locked down. And as I'm sure other places, as happened in other places, I could see it coming about a week away. The state government here was making a real hash of dealing with an outbreak we had in the eastern suburbs of Sydney. And I had my eye on trying to get a new computer. So I had been previously, browsing, window shopping, if you will. But then as I became more certain that something like this was going to happen, I started actioning things. Yeah, you got off quite lucky in Tasmania. You Tasmanians were very lucky. Sydney, well, Melbourne was obviously had the worst time of it, but Sydney wasn't too much better. At least last year. I know that Melbourne overall had a much worse time of it. And it's partly our fault. But in any event, I saw it coming. So I started seriously looking at Gumtree for a desktop. And what I'm currently using is a Alienware Aurora R5, I think. And in any event, it's fine, it's still working, but I thought I could do better. And what better time to do it than right before a lockdown where I can claim it on my tax. Right as I run into a wall and lose the race. So I did. The lockdown was called on the Saturday, and then to start on the Monday, and then on that Sunday I met someone to buy a new Alienware, an Aurora R11. However, even though that had like a 4 or 5 generation better CPU, same amount of RAM but maybe a little bit faster, a larger NVMe SSD, and it had an RTX 3080, and that is the issue. The RTX 3080 has some sort of really bad, what's the word for it, thermal issue when it comes to the VRAM, the memory. So it will basically crash, and in doing so basically bring down the entire computer if it is put under any sort of heavy load. So I've been trying to deal with that for so long, and finally a friend of mine was able to, who's an IT specialist of sorts, she was able to get in touch with Dell, who own Alienware, and basically get them to take it back into their shop, warehouse, to have a look at it. And hopefully that means I'll get it fixed. so at least by the time Christmas comes around, I will have a better computer, which I'm very much looking forward to. For no other reason, I have aspirations to have a 3D VTube, like a proper VTubing kind of situation, rather than just a PNG. And hopefully that'll all happen once we get this graphics card sorted. I do, I've got all the pieces for a proper gaming PC, it's just that the proper gaming graphics card ain't working. That's the point of the whole story, Master Gamer. Aren't you paying attention? Because I did mention there would be a test at the end. And between you and me, I think you may be not passing this one. No, you. I don't know about that, Master Gamer. I don't think that's right. I think it's very presumptuous to come into a stream and tell the streamer what he did or did not say. Okay, now we just need to come first. Ooh, those back tires are really having a fun time with it. I think get better at gearing up rather than just letting it sit on the red line for so long. Master Gamer, thank you very much for being my #1 cheerleader this stream. Oh, I'm gonna kill the marshal. I did. I literally killed the marshal. Yeah, I did. That was wild, right? Thank you very much, Xander. Thank you very much indeed. That wall ride was absolutely crazy, and I love his rationale for it too. Okay, we're gonna try that one again. I love the rationale of like, it worked in the GameCube game, why won't it work in real life kind of thing. I think that's fantastic, and I love the fact that it worked. Because I realized it's something I didn't know I wanted to know, of whether that would actually work. I believe so. I believe he's quoted as saying that it worked in doing the wall ride. Okay, so basically what happened a couple of weeks back at this point, there was a NASCAR race, and one of the drivers was like in 5th place, you know, a fair way back, and there was one last corner or something, and basically just decided to send it. And instead of slowing down or whatever, just put his foot to the pedal and just rode the wall around the corner. And if I remember correctly, in an interview, he basically said it worked in the GameCube. Let's see if it works in real life. Maybe, Master, maybe. What do you have in mind? I mean, Master, you're more than welcome to do so, but do not feel obliged to do so. If you want to follow, that's absolutely fine by me. And I would naturally appreciate the follow, but don't feel obliged. Alright, stay healthy, bud. I'll go to the bathroom once we finish this race. little bit of a toughie. Okay, one more lap, basically. Okay, well, we got ahead of them, and they ran into each other. Excellent. Emax Auto Parts. Is it a real company? I don't think so. I've never heard of Emax. Perfect execution. It really was. Spin the guy around. Use him to intercept third place as they come towards you because you lost speed from spinning the guy around. You'll love to see it be pulled off that well. Everyone's favorite DHL knockoff, DMS. Bollocks. I hit Y again thinking it was a rewind. We're going to have to hope for just as perfect an execution as last time. Oh, that was arguably even better. And we got the W. Look how excited that serial killer is. Okay, 360 out of 400, that's not bad. Thank you, Titan Gaming 2006 for the follow. / Master Gaming. I appreciate the effort. However, on that Titan Gaming note, I'm just going to quickly go for a break, as recommended by Stay Healthy Bot, as you can see. I'm just going to refill my water and go to the bathroom. I encourage you all to do the same, and then we'll jump back in and probably have a look at some demolition racing, I reckon. In any event, I'll be back in like a couple of minutes. Maybe 2. I'll see you there. I'll leave you with a fat beat. I have returned healthier than before. Hopefully. Let's do some demolition racing. Let's start with this bad boy. Oh, that looks like it's going to be rough stuff. This kind of bracelet design. Okay. This is going to be full contact sport, I think. Probably do stiff suspension. Oh yeah, just send it. Okay, NASCAR lovers. Finish him first. Let's see what we can do. Thank you, Sergeant, by the way. Sounds like a lot of crunching of metal back there. Glad we're up the front. We can be relatively dignified in our approach to racing. It's 6 laps of this, however. Go that wide. This is like Ghostbusters, you don't want to cross the streams if you can avoid. These are also really long laps. Peloton behind me is definitely catching up. Unfortunately, I don't feel like I'm really catching up to those guys in front. At least not as much as I'd like. It depends, Master. What do you look for in a kind of racing game? If you're looking for a more kind of serious approach to racing, maybe not. If you're looking for a little bit of fun here and there, then yeah, I think I would. Because it's a little bit of a silly game in some respects, compared to, say, Assetto Corsa or Forza Motorsport or what have you. Just trying to slow down those people in first by running right into them. Oh, was it on sale, Xander? I'm playing this through Game Pass, so I guess I got it for $12 a month or whatever it is I'm paying. But yeah, I think on balance, if you like what you see and if it is on sale in your region, I'd have a look at it. Okay, hopefully that helps us catch up to first place by killing that man. Front of the car's looking a little bit shorter. Oh, I see. Like G2A or whatever. Or qotd.com. That was my preferred one. Yeah, but yeah. So I was incorrect in my assumption with Xander, but I guarantee it'll be on sale like in the next couple of months between. I imagine Steam will do something around Black Friday. If not, they've got the Christmas kind of sale stuff coming up. Their winter/summer sale, depending where you are. There's the guy first. G2A is kind of like a car boot sale for CD keys. So it's not, Steam is like a shop, whereas G2A is kind of like a reseller's marketplace where, in theory, individuals can sell their keys to other individuals. Though there are often complaints that it is used by scammers or thieves to sell keys that have been gotten in nefarious ways. Which they strenuously deny. Please stop. Yeah, it's not going to help us get first place, I don't think. But it was satisfying to do. I had a okay, let's take that from the top. I have used G2A for, what was it? It was for Watch Dogs 1, because it was quite pricey when it first came out, I think. And I also bought the season pass through there as well. But I think at some point the CD key that I used to unlock the season pass was determined to be of illicit quality, because one day, a couple of weeks later, when I went to log in to play some of that sweet DLC I just purchased, it wasn't there. Yeah, there's a website that I've often used called cdkeys.com, which is basically the same kind of thing, which I've used to get a lot of games back in the day. So nowadays I think I mostly use Xbox Game Pass for the same purpose. It's partly my fault because I went wide there. Where's the first place? Where's the GF? Someone please type !Jeff. Oh, sweet Lexus. Or Lexicus. Get viewers and followers and primes on viewers.shop. Well, say no more. Does raise the question, Lexicus.
Yeah.
Thank you. Why don't you do that and then become a successful Twitch streamer, Lexicus? Surely that would be easier than going to random people's chats and not telling them about this scam. First place is 8 seconds ahead. According to Lexicus, you don't need stable internet. You just need a credit card to be a successful streamer. Yeah, that's a bit rough. That's the NBN for you. I must say I'm quite lucky that I'm able to get the speeds I do get for the price I get here. There's a simple toggle in the old settings that can turn off and on VODs. There you are, Jet. Get wrecked. Oh, I got wrecked. I don't think I'm coming back from that one. Yeah, I feel like almost all of the... I think we'll go full stiff, we'll go shorter, and we'll go more open, I think, for slightly better handling. But I think you can say that for almost all telecos and internet providers. They're almost all pretty terrible. Sorry that you're having to deal with it and you're not even getting good internet out of it for having to deal with such a bad company. Is that because I imagine you're in a rural setting given your occupation? That's what I meant to do. I meant to get rid of this guy. Delete the message. Much better. Okay. Oh, I can move the camera behind the menu. That's useful. Oh, I see. Yeah. That was one of the first things. I moved out with a... Let's take it from the top. I moved out with a friend from church 3.5 years ago. And we decided together that we were going to treat ourselves and pay for the top tier internet. 100 megabits down. At least advertise that 100 megabits down. Because we were living on our own and we thought, why the hell not? Jason Pro, take the corners so I can too. Yeah, it's annoying. It's that kind of thing that really got us into this NBN hole in the first place. Ah, it's good enough. Kind of a lot stiffer competition. Previous races I've been in. I wonder if I need to take a more active approach to the removal of opponents. That would have been really good if I didn't run for myself. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough call. It was a far different scenario, even just a few years ago. There are definite perks to living on one's own, but I was worried I lost the retire. but I don't know if they are outweighed by the perks of living at home in terms of the ability to save money and, you know, not have to pay all the bills yourself. I almost got crashed out. My car, I think, is significantly more compact than it used to be. Oh my goodness, my rear tire is pretty much right behind me on the left-hand side there. That's the opposite of camber that you want to see. Yeah. I mean, the only other option I could maybe suggest is if you had a look at those kind of 4G or 5G wireless dongle things that you get for your laptop. Maybe that might be a way around things. I don't know what your mobile connectivity situation is like. I know, at least where I am, it's a little bit of a dead zone for some reason, even though I'm kind of in the middle of the suburbs. My Vodaphone's just decided that my room in particular doesn't need signal. Yeah, I mean, Telstra's always been running pretty garbage for speeds though, hasn't it? That's the Telstra difference. Premium prices for really poor internet. They've always kind of traded off their name more than anything else. First place is 8 seconds ahead. We're going to be hard pressed to catch up. Just going to slow them down here. Like that. It's a pretty euphemistic way to describe it. I don't know if spun out quite accurately. I'm in a worse position than I was before. Get out of it, Jason. Compact cars back, baby. We're not going to win. We'll try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, then we're going to lower the difficulty. Telstra gets away with an awful lot, really, in terms of my customers still signing up. But as someone pointed out on a video I watched the other day, yeah, absolutely. Even if it's just like a mindshare monopoly nowadays. But as someone pointed out in the video I watched, it might just be easier for you in your instance, instead of trying to figure out the old internet, to maybe have a look at doing YouTube stuff instead first, where it's not as reliant on the internet speed always being crash hot. When it does, when your internet does get better for whatever reason, you'll already have 1 or 2 followers and a hand for doing that kind of production stuff. Go. hard to catch up on this map for some reason. Guys, move, wall riding. First place is too good. Just to say that if you want to, there are probably ways that you could get into that kind of content creation stuff. A day in the life kind of thing could be very interesting. I'd definitely be interested in it. Why aren't I catching up? Okay, we're only 1-2 seconds. Behind the guy in front. How dare you drag me? Only I can self-deprecate. We got first, baby! Around the corner, don't lose it. Winner!
Alright, okay, alright, okay, alright, okay.
We finally did it.
Alright, okay.
This serial killer is number 1.
Don't look at me, but I know that I'm the blame. I'm killing everybody, cause everyone's the same. Even though I keep on running, I'll never get away. I have to keep on running, and I'm running every day. If I ever get out, I'm never
You get the bonus targets though. Let's do a banger derby. That sounds like it's good.
Alright, okay, alright, okay,
Master Gamer,
alright, okay,
I haven't a clue.
alright, okay.
I haven't a clue. I can only assume it's because they just got bored. They got bored and decided, yeah, 45's enough. I'm so proud of this community. Okay, we're going to do our last strategy of being somewhat cowardly. keep that contact countdown off my back. Otherwise, let's let them soften each other up as much as we can. That was a big hit. Bigger on them though. Time to go and kill some of these bad boys. They've been damaged enough that we can start picking them off. Instead, I was picked off, I think. Hell yeah, minicar's back. Didn't run into that bolt. That's right, the fog indicates that someone's died, like the cannons from Hunger Games. Target achieved. New objective, survive. No, absolutely not. It is not Master Gamer. Just like I suspect your last name is not Gamer17. I am not popular enough to have someone from the House of Gamer in my chat. I lost both my front wheels. That's sick as hell. Alright, let's try this one more again. What was the tuning? Get stiff. Get some real short gears because they're not going that fast. Let's do that. Slightly better turning. Doing my best to try and retain a little bit of privacy despite putting myself out on the internet. Also, it's just a kind of brand, I guess, for lack of a better term, I've had for ages now at this point. This again because it auto plays after the album's finished. Am I rich? No. If I would have paid that guy for all the sweet subs he could have given me. No, I ain't rich. I don't know if I describe myself as poor either, but I'm certainly not rich. Why do you ask? Are you trying to seek donations? Trying to rob me? Get wrecked. Scrub. I mean, it's not entirely incorrect. Sorry. I'm gonna have to take slightly more direct action. And deal with this. Okay. Better. Thank you, Sergeant. Not both Got it. Got it too. Okay. New objective, survive. Just gotta hold on. 3 wheels and the 5 of us just hoping that we're gonna survive. Oh, the contact timer. Oh, we'll kill this guy. If I hit him... Come back here, I need to hit you. No, I'm gonna get timed out. No! I couldn't make contact. Oh, now you hit me. Okay, thanks. Oh, it's okay first. That worked out pretty well, actually. So I guess this camera view is because the cameraman is a representative of me, and I died, so the camera is actually lying on the ground. That's what's happening. But the Nexus RX. Ooh, big hit. Right in the driver's door, too. We got we got another demolition derby. Let us have a look at this. Vehicle not eligible. That's perfectly fine. Now, do you want 4 doors or 2 doors? 4 doors. Strength 5. What upgrades have we got for you? Yeah, I feel like a cop bumper might be a good idea. Another cop bumper on the rear. 2 doors, Master Gamer. Too late. We're going 5 and you'll enjoy it. We need some side doors so I don't die. Alright. Much better. Yes, that would be fantastic actually. Kind of like the reverse of the what they have at the end of the power washing, I think I've seen on YouTube, where it shows it get cleaned in real time. That is a fantastic suggestion, Dragon. Oh yes, that's what I should be doing. I should be driving in reverse. Like the sound of an engine constantly redlining. That's what the next 5 or so minutes is going to be. Gracious. it's not a bad idea, to be honest. I'll I don't know, wave my arms or whatever. Just for the sake of my own sanity, I think I'm just gonna drive forward. Yeah, but I mean, that'd be a huge task though. It wouldn't be easy to just kind of whip up your own body kit. Obviously it would be really nice, but I think you'd basically be asking them to give you a copy of Blender. Critical damage. Like critical boggers. Yeah, crush it. Comedy achieved, everyone. Solo 2, come over here. Get the W just because we've taken out the most opponents at this point. Getting a little bit hard to navigate at this point. Think about it, an intelligent individual would simply turn the transmission around so that you had, 5 or 6 gears in reverse, effectively in 1 and forward. So you just spend the entire time, looking over your shoulder or whatever. You can go significantly faster backwards. Yeah, we annihilated those fools. So our car definitely looks a bit worse for wear. Billy Rodeo defeated. Harvester Deathmatch. Yeah, let's do a Harvester Deathmatch. I don't mind if I do. A Dragon Outcast was talking about this earlier. Apparently, these are real in some settings. People actually take their old harvesters and, well, give them a send-off. Cause 5,000 damage. Let's see what we can do. Slam her into forward gear. Ah! Bloody hell. Not doing super hot. People are bullying me. It's just a mess. I would not be standing that close to that fence. to scroll a little bit down here, a little bit down, a little bit down. No, it didn't come absolutely last. I can respawn. That's fine. Get back here, Duradaki. Fred! You fool! Someone because they ran into me. Awesome. The times when bullying pays off because they wreck themselves. Nope. Stay upright, thank you. E-fit. You sound like a Wii knockoff. I'm gonna reset. Well, that was definitely worthwhile. Slam it into gear. Take that, highway 395. At this point there would be nowhere to drive. There'd just be so much wreckage. Damn, they don't build stone walls like they used to. I can't turn out. Come on, beef sack. Sherry, you stole my kill. Come back here, Daddy Wesker. Is that a Resident Evil reference in this game? Wait, there was a shed here? Sick. I think I'd much prefer to be driving the shed though, if I'm honest. Did that already. Go after Captain Blue here. Come on, beef sack. Okay, beef sack has been destroyed. Neomancer. He's a person who can summon Neo from the Matrix. That is too much power. Fence again. Aha, I can reset. Take that, Fred. That doesn't look like your real name. Interesting. It does make sense. How did we end up doing? Success, apparently. That's good. Oh no, hold on. I went the wrong way. Number 1, baby! Hell yeah, I'm a serial killer. They should add that game mode, this Harvester from Hell Harvester Deathmatch challenge into the Farming Simulator series. I think that'd be a huge plus for them. I will do maybe 1 or 2 more depending how quick. Let's do we've done the Derby. Thank you, Sergeant. Let's do a demo race. We do another death match. Let's do a full race. Get some value for money going. Get in the Mustang. With the advent calendar. Yeah, I saw that. I don't think it's a bad feature. I'm not going to complain about more cars. Assuming the new ones. Hey, I changed you. Yeah. In theory, it sounds good. We'll have to see what happens. Now, you didn't answer the question of the day. What is your favorite Alien film? For me, I'm not sure. I think... Okay, so I want soft because it's mostly gravel. Good choice. I think in that case, mine would probably be Arrival, I think. That was a really good film. Let's try that. I think that's a pretty good setup. Lovely slide. Look at the grace on that slide. That was beautiful. Okay, that's an interesting way to take that corner. I would choose not to take this corner, said that guy. I will instead drive straight ahead. I'll win my own race. But I guess at the end of the day, isn't that what we're all doing? Trying to beat ourselves in some respects. That's really dented that. I need a really good panel beater for that, I think. Either that or just like a really enthusiastic guy with a hammer to really buff that out. A little bit worse for that. Winner! Okay, next race. The alt route. I should play a Sunset Overdrive again. It's a fantastic game. I sincerely recommend it if anyone here hasn't played it. Pretty cool ride you got there, sir. Look at those. Photoseal wheel spikes as well. Damn. Spin out some cars? Don't mind if I do. Oh, I'll just spin myself out instead. That's cool. not as cool as J10 otherwise. So. Handle! Okay, let's restart that one. This time hopefully Pendle won't screw us over. Jackson towing car can't deal with. H. Jackson towing. Towing with a smile. I'm going to assume that's their slogan. If it's not, it should be. Master, you might just want to sit and watch or something. No need to force interaction on the man or woman, sorry. Or non-specific. No, don't worry too much, Master. One of those multimedia Dead Space things. Interesting. I played Dead Space 1 maybe 2-3 years ago. I should have a look at Dead Space 3 at some point. I meant 2, Dead Space 2. I've heard Dead Space 3 is unfortunately a bit trash. I think it qualifies. There is, after all, alien life behind it all in the Dead Space lore. Spoilers. No, I do not. I heard that Dead Space 3 was a little bit next is Friday, when I'm going to hit up some Forza Horizon, have a look at the update as we discussed. And then on Saturday, I don't rightly know what I'll be doing. So it's Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. 5. Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, I heard that. Though it did seem like the story was at least quite interesting to me, the little bits I've seen of it. Yes, and there's also that Dead Space knockoff, spiritual successor, Calypso Protocol or something like that too. Which I'm interested in possibly having a look at as well. See, those guys down there just looking at the camera look very creepy. Make it slightly less soft. So I need to pause a little bit on the space-based horror. Having just finished Alien Isolation, I need to kind of rediscover the joyous wonder of space for a little bit first. Fantastic game, by the way, Dead Space Isolation. Dead Space, Alien Isolation. Dead Space Isolation is basically just Dead Space. I'll be interested just thinking about it if the Dead Space remake means they'll be doing more with the franchise. Like if they're kind of using it to gauge if they should keep having a look at it, you know? Ow. What task am I doing? Wait for the length of 2 laps. Oh, I see, yeah. Yes, no, I do want to play those games. Thank you for reminding me. Homeworld 2, it's weird, I've never finished Homeworld 2. But it was literally one of my favorite games as a child. I think specifically because of the instruction manual. They just had some really cool designs in Homeworld 2. They just looked how I thought a spaceship should look. Because there's a new Homeworld coming out as well at some point in the near future. Homeworld 3. Which could be good. And there was also Homeworld Deserts of Karak, I think was its full title. That was also quite good. I enjoyed that. I'm cautiously optimistic about the Homeworld 3. I gave it some money when it was originally a Kickstarter situation. Keep it together. There goes the glass. But yes, I was really unsure what I wanted to play tonight. I kind of settled on Wreckfest because basically I've heard that at least when you're still trying to actively grow and kind of build a community and what have you, it's a good idea to stay within a single genre. And because a lot of people have found me through my weekly Friday Forza Horizon streams, I figured that something like Wreckfest might be a good choice. But my other thought was to either stream Warcraft 3 or Dawn of War 2, because I haven't played as much strategy games on here as I would like. Because strategy games were my bread and butter back in the day. Ah, interesting. Back 4 Blood, I've played a little bit of it here and there. The trouble is, I don't really have, like, my friends that I would like to play with, one of them at least is unfortunately quite socially anxious, so isn't comfortable with doing doing it on stream, even though they're not, you know, face camming or whatever. So that's more of a private offline thing for now. I've wanted to have a look at World War Z just because I hear that I've heard a lot about their what do you call it, like their crowd technology and dynamics and stuff like that, and I think that I'd like to see that in action. I think that could be very cool. Though at some point towards the end of November, early December, I want to, because it's kind of a Christmas game, I want to start playing through Dead Rising 4. Because I've played Dead Rising 3, and I want to play Dead Rising 4. World War Z is or Dead Rising 4? How did you find it, Sander? I've heard good things about it for the most part. Okay, wow. Yeah, big fan. I just need to find some, I need to convince my friends basically to have a look at it. I think I've got it through Game Pass as well. I'm very impressed by what they can do with just the sheer amount of zombies they can get on screen in that game. It's very impressive. I wasn't fine. Get out of here. One game in the zombie genre that I've always kind of wanted to like, but I've just never quite had it click for me is the State of Decay series. Like, I like the idea of it, of that kind of quasi-base building, quasi-first-person survival, well, third-person survival shooter, but it's just never quite, for whatever reason, sunk its teeth into me in the way that I want it to. Kind of like lasagna, as weird as it sounds. I've always liked the idea of lasagna, but I've never felt like, for the most part, it's really lived up to what I think it should be. I always feel slightly let down by lasagna. Admittedly, that's a lot easier now that I'm gluten intolerant and can't eat wheat. I have to have the worst lasagna sheets and what have you, but even before that, oh, I just made it. It just didn't quite live up to my expectations. I don't think they were very high. I don't know. And I can't describe how it didn't live up to my expectations either. Jack the Ripper. Let me past. Jack! Why? How could you betray me like that? Damn it. That's alright, we won the series overall though. That'll do nicely. But for tonight, however, that concludes the stream. I unfortunately have work tomorrow, which means I have to go to bed at a relatively respectable time. So thank you very much, Sunset Overdrive, original soundtrack, for the beats tonight. And let us see if there is someone that we can raid. And then I will see you again, of course, as discussed, on Friday for some Forza Horizon. As to who we are going to raid, let us have a look. Let's stick my nose out into the wider world for a second. Hold on, everyone. The raid is coming. Raid is on its way. Let's throw you somewhere where there's I don't know, I guess a bit more of a chance of being around for a while. Let's have a look at Zephora. They're an artist? Actually no. Let's go to Corgi King. They're another Australian streamer, and they're currently playing through Stray. So let's go say howdy ho. And as I said, I'll see you all on Friday. And until then, have a good rest of the week. All right. Cheerio.